So, awards went out. I wasn't awarded. Here's why. All right, vlog time. Looks like I have it together up here when really we're filming this in my superhero pajamas and also with a nice, clean load of laundry on my bed. That's, I'm just gonna lay on. So recently the 2020 Production Awards went out. It's a tiered system of like gold, platinum, silver, bronze, whatever it is. And depending on your production is where you sit on those tiers. Now, I'm seeing a lot of my industry post about it, which is totally fine. But I also like to be honest about what that actually means and how you apply for it. Because it's perceived that you just like get it granted, when in reality, you actually have to pay to be a recipient of that award. And to me, I just find that just so, I mean, I could go on a tangent about that because on one end, I'm like, okay, Idaho Commission, you're just trying to nickel and dime us like you do everything. But on the other side, I'm like, why the hell do I even have to pay to be awarded as a top producer? I already know that. Why do I need to pay anything or anyone or any establishment in order to get an award? Like, isn't an award something that's usually given for free-ish? How come I have to pay in order to be shown that I'm a winner? And then I also just go down this rabbit hole where it's like, the more production that happens, the more I'll constantly be chasing the next year, the next year, the next year. And to me personally, that kind of award system doesn't matter at all. For one, I know within myself that I'm a top producer. Cool. Why do I need an award to like confirm that? I just find it so sketchballs that in order to like claim that you're that, you have to pay for it. What is up with this real estate industry? I mean, I love the real estate industry. Do not get me wrong. This is a sweater, by the way. This industry makes it very challenging for someone like me because of the fact that I see that there's a lot of change that needs to happen. I can totally understand from an outsider's perspective on them viewing this industry as self-absorbed, out to make a dollar, paper pushers. The list goes on and on for sure, but what really just kind of was something that just drove me absolutely nuts was this whole like top producer. I was awarded top producer award. Cool. Let's also talk about how easily real estate data is manipulated. Half of these people that are doing 60 million in production, they have teams for that. So they're just taking on their team's production, which isn't wrong. I've done it. But in order to actually advertise that correctly, you need to also make mention of your team in advertisements. And sometimes I just don't even see people doing that. I feel like I have to give into that industry standard in order to feel validated and in order to feel like I am doing a good job. When I looked at 2020 and I was like, holy cow, I did an incredible job, right? But I need this external award to prove to God knows who that I am good enough. Or whatever. And it was actually, where was it? I'm gonna change positions because this is a very intimate shot. Hello. It was January, I think, when I was told that, oh, I should totally apply because this is how people see you as credible. On one end, I understand the argument completely, but on the other, I'm like, that is the most superficial thing I've ever heard. Like, you need me to pay an award system in order to have the confidence, have the credentials that, yes, I am a top producer. Like, that's what you need. You're probably not my client because the people that I get the opportunity to work with know, like, and trust me. Like, simple sales skills. I'm not doing anything too crazy. It's like they know, like, and trust me. And I also do a damn good job because I have an incredible freaking company that has been built in order to do it. And that's just a rant. Okay, this is way better. I'm personally not a realtor like everyone else. I was recently on this project that I will not say just yet, but I was in a room with 5 of the top producers in the area, and it was an incredible freaking experience. But to also go to that point, they vibe way differently than I do. Like, in that moment when I was in the room with 5 of the best realtors in this valley, I also quickly realized, like, I am not like them at all. I'm kind of like this odd duck because, you know, on one end they were talking about how they have these $2 million, $3 million projects, which is incredible. And I'm over here like, still growing, still building, you know, working on, I don't know, $400,000, $500,000 homes. It was funny, and it was actually very eye-opening, because then, if anything, it made me fall in love with how different my business is, how different my brokerage is, how different of a human. Sorry, there's a baby crying, not my baby. Going back to this, like these two instances, one, in this industry, you have to pay to be awarded your production, so that way you can boast about it to everyone else. It's not something I'm about. And two, having been around people that are incredibly good at their job, they've been around a long time, they have established business, they do real estate in a real estate fashion. I recently have just accepted how different I am in the way I do real estate. So competitive of like, I have this much deals and I have this many clients. My clients love me for that. And sometimes I'm just like, bleh. Okay, if you guys like this week's episode, make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons somewhere around here, because we release episodes, new content frequently that you are not going to want to miss. So with that said, I'm just Taz, and that's just it. So I just got my lashes done. Looking frickin' fierce, but you could also see they're so bloodshot because, well, I don't close my eyes the entire time.